Well, I'm going to start with a massive gift. I'm going to show you how to copy your way to seven-figure success. So about 6 months ago, I asked myself the very serious question. What was the most important skill that I learned that helped me earn 7 figures per year? Now, there's lots of skills, right? And I didn't think I would be able to impart to you the real thing that put more money in my pocket than anything else. I'm very fortunate the level of income and abundance that I currently have, and I want you, my loyal followers, to be able to reach the exact same level. I wanted to be able to cut to the heart of things, okay? Like eliminate all of the BS and share the plain facts of exactly what was the most important skill. The most important skill. No skill more important than the one that I'm going to explain to you that helped me know what actions to take to learn to make millions of dollars. What truly enabled me to cut through all the BS and create substantial income. The answer absolutely amazed me. After thinking and it come to me, I actually didn't even know this myself. I was shocked by the simplicity. What I realized when I looked over it, the things that mattered most for marketing is the things I had no skills at. For example, to make real money online requires world-class marketing assets. Okay? You need graphics that attract banners to create clicks, pages that convert. Traffic, leads, and sales, it depends on it. Okay, there's no exception to this. And I thought to myself, yikes, how did I pull it off? Because I sucked at graphics and design. Plus, I had no idea how to put it all together. Even if I had something half decent, how would I know how to present it to anyone in a manner that would convert? Well, I didn't. So I took some really good advice and I began to make a swipe file of marketing creatives. Okay, so I was collecting the best of the best examples of niche-specific marketing solutions. You know, when I had to make a sales banner, I didn't design one. I collected hundreds and hundreds of them in all kinds of niche specifications of the best of the best. I did the same thing when I had to do a lead generation page, the same thing for webinar pages, sales pages, funnel pages, thank you pages, upside down pages. Any concept, anything I did in marketing, I abandoned the idea of starting from scratch. And I decided I was just going to copy the people who knew much more than me. But I did one thing very differently. I asked myself 2 important questions. You understand, most people when they collect a swipe file, they see something that they want to use maybe later and they grab it and they save it. They put it in a folder. But what I did was very different. Every time I grabbed something from my swipe, I took 8 seconds, 20 seconds, 2 minutes to take a close look. And I said to myself, what did I like about that? And what did I dislike about each? Both are equally important. 2 simple questions that catapulted my business growth to over 7 figures annually. Well, how the hell does that work, you might want to know? By looking at all of the most horrible stuff on the market and all of the best stuff and constantly asking myself dozens and dozens and dozens of times per day, what do I like about that? What do I don't like about that? And why? I developed an instinctive knowing. I just started to understand what worked and what didn't. You know, 2 + 2 is 4. You don't think about it, you just know it. Finally, I began to understand what to do and what to say to make millions. Now, here's about the best news you're ever going to hear in your life. You are a master copycat. You are a master at it. You have learned everything that you know by copying somebody else. Everything. Reading, writing, teaching, crawling, walking, you name it. Every little skill, every large skill, you have learned it by copying. So why aren't we still doing that if that's our best skill? And when I applied this to my business, asking always those two important questions, what do I like and what do I don't like about every marketing asset that I put my eyes on, and I instinctively begin to know what to do and what not to do. Now imagine you're going through your day, and the average marketer is going to look at dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of marketing creatives, banners, headers, cover designs, landing pages, lead magnets, webinar invites. The list is endless, and it happens every single solitary day. So what happens if you like this particular page and you ask yourself, what do I like, what do I don't like? And you look through the page and you say, okay, well, I want to use this design the next time I create a page like this. Okay, so you could bookmark it, right? So in the past, I used to make all kinds of swipe files. First, I started with folders. Swipe, and then you got folders and subfolders and subfolders in those folders and subfolders in that folder to choose whether or not I'm going to go look at that again. But what if I could click a button and this magical piece of software we created for you will create the title for you. It will put the link so you can come back to this page anytime, and it will now allow you to start tagging it, creating collections. So let's say I put a tag of templates, and then let's say I put lead page. I create that collection, and then I can add whatever notes I want. Do you understand when you come back to something 3 months later, how important notes can be? You can't do that with bookmarks. Okay, so I'll just put something silly like this as my reminder of what I liked or did not like about this swipe. I'm going to save it and continue. Now, the first thing that it does is it asks me, do I want to capture the full page? Okay, what I generally do is I say I'm going to capture the visible area. Then it's going to show it to me, ask me if this is good, and I'm going to confirm. And it immediately put it in my own dashboard. When I click on this and I view it, now I have the graphical representation, I have the title, the URL, and the collection I added it to. And there's my note. Believe you me, when you do swipe files, you want notes. Here I am on $5 Friday. Okay, so let's say for whatever reason I wanted this silly little graphic. Well, I crop it, I confirm it, and there it is. I didn't do the best cropping job, but you get the idea. So you could have image swipes, sales page swipes, funnel swipes. Like you could swipe entire funnels and make the category all 5 pages of the funnel and save the entire page. That is marketing magic at a level like I couldn't even imagine when I started doing this. This is a high-powered software. This is the kind of product that is $12 to $30 per month. So if you're only going to use it a little bit and stay organized, then for a one-time fee of $10, you can get 100 swipes. You want 500 swipes? $20. Obviously, you're going to be super serious about your business, and you're going to get unlimited swipes. Look, we don't have any bonuses here, but I'm going to tell you that if you purchase the $30 package, we're going to give you multiple licenses to make sure that you can put it on all of your devices, okay? So that's unlimited swipes, unlimited devices, so that when you make these swipes, you have your own private area. Like you could have it on your laptop, your PC, at the cottage, whatever, and all of the swipes will come to one common online area for your account. So this is a serious game changer. So let me do a quick recap. Doing all my research and capturing a massive swipe file and asking myself what I like and what I didn't like is the number one skill that made me a millionaire. I kid you not. That's the fact of my journey. And now we put together a game-changing software to fast-track your success with that easy as pie method. Click the button that makes the best sense for your business. I'll see you on the inside.